exact time date, however, could we get at least guess at how much time remains? Reasons to update work, have an idea of what to do about personal issues outside of court. Thank you kindly. That deserves a response. What says the state?
Judge, I would say if we had to give an estimate from now until they get the case and have time to deliberate, I would say 3 weeks.
What says the defense?
I don't think it'll be less than that, Judge.
Well, that's optimistic. Can you be a little more definitive?
I don't think it'll be any less than probably 15 court days after today.
Okay, well, at most, what do you think it would be?
Probably, I don't think it would be any more than 20 court days.
That's 4 weeks.
If the state's case goes all of next week or most of next week, we've got to have a 5 or 6 days for the defense case. Of course, a lot of that will be determined by the cross-examination as well, and determination of, once we hear all of the state's evidence, we'll have to make a decision on which witnesses call. We may call a few more than we intended to, or a few less.
Sure. Then
I think that Mr. Boring's estimate is probably pretty close at 3 weeks.
I will tell them we estimate 3 to 4 weeks, and that as we move along, about every couple, 3 or 4 days, we'll give them an update. Does that sound reasonable?
Yes, Judge. Maybe to say 3 to 4 weeks until it's complete and to you. So I don't think that it's 3 to 4 weeks just for the state to be killed.
Okay. Anything else on the subject?
No, Judge.
All right. Issues for the state?
Judge, we have one issue. The first witness today is the named victim in the indictment. At the time, as you can tell by the charges in the indictment, at the time of the alleged crime, she's alleged to be a victim, and she was 16 and 17 years old. She was a minor at the time for the purposes of criminal sexual exploitation of a minor, criminal attempt, and then the dissemination of harmful materials. Your Honor, I know you have this discretion. We haven't asked for it very often in this case, dealing with some of the I guess, graphic nature of some of the things. But considering that this person was a minor and a child for the purposes of this statute, we would ask that you, as you did with the previous minor witness, that the audio be cut off from the media during her testimony and just for during her testimony, and that they not identify her by face, video, or anything like that while she testifies. I think it's a matter of good public policy to do that at this time for that limited, for this limited witness.
What's the state of the defense?
Well, of course, Judge, I mean, we had objected to all the Rule 22s for any of this to have been broadcast to begin with. But the fact of the matter is that this witness is not a minor, nor juvenile, and I don't see any point at this juncture in treating her any differently than any other witness that's testifying in this case.
Well, like I said before, the legislature of the state of Georgia has crafted and created this special status for people situated such as this witness, and I intend to follow that law. So, the press can remain in the courtroom, but she's not to be identified or live streamed. All right, anything else?
No, Judge. Just after that witness's testimony, we're going to ask for a brief break just for technology purposes to get set up. I think we talked about scheduling. We're going to go ahead and try to get started with the next witness and move through some things today, and those things will require the audio and video.
Anything for the defense?
If we could just ask who the next witness is they're talking about.
Detective Stoddard. I think you told Mr. Cooper that yesterday.
Okay. Thank you.
The next one after the
After
named
this,
victim?
yes, Judge, correct.
Okay, so it's going to be named victim, take a break, Detective Stoddard. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything else? Send for the jury.